You're fighting to grab hair. You're fighting to grab. You don't want this. Because when you're trying to ventilate and then this is happening and then that's happening and then this finally happens. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial I'll be talking about the do's and don'ts of ventilating. So if this is the first time of clicking on my video to watch, you're highly welcomed, and if you're an old subscriber, I hope you've been learning and I hope you've started your business already. So in my channel I do more of hair ventilating, although we touch other aspects from time to time, but for the meantime we've been focusing on hair ventilating. So now I'm going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of hair ventilating. Okay, so every single tool or material I'll be using in this training is available for sale. So ensure you get the tools, because when you get the right tools it will be easier for you to ventilate. You wouldn't have any issues while ventilating. And while ventilating, it's very important for you to know that you have to be very patient with yourself. There are people, I've trained a whole lot of people, I can't even count, I think over 500 plus or so, and from my trainings I've learned a lot of things, I've noticed a lot of things, and I'll be discussing every of the challenges I've noticed them make while teaching them, while training them. So in case you're having a different challenge that is different from what I'll be handling in this video, do let me know in the comment section. Okay, so number one thing we have to talk about here is getting the right mannequin head. Okay, if you're working with the soft one, this is way better. This soft dummy head, you know the one I'm talking about, the soft dummy head, you can see it on the screen. This is the best for ventilating. Or you can actually also use the half head. The half head is also very perfect for ventilating. If you don't have any of this and you have a canvas head, still okay. But the reason why I prefer this is because it is soft. Okay, sorry, it is soft. You can see the head is soft. So this protects your needle. Okay, it protects it from breaking, and it makes ventilating a lot easier. So the next thing we'll be talking about is a white background, and this depends on the color of the hair you're working with. I'll be putting the link. I think I already did a video on choosing the right background color for your ventilating, so you can see it there. You can see the video right there, the option right there, so you can click on that video, or you can check my description box to click on to see the video on how to choose the right background color for ventilating. I won't have time to go into details. So now I'm just going to prep and preparing this head for the next thing we're going to be talking about now is how to place a net. Okay, now the way you place a net is very important. Okay, so for this I'm just going to place my net like this. Okay, making sure the lines are vertical. I won't be going into videos into details in this because I plan to handle that later. So these are pearl pins. Pearl pins are very tiny pins, and these pins are very perfect for ventilating. Okay, so I'm just going to use it to secure every part of this. I normally do 4 corners, like one here, another one here, and make sure, sorry guys, make sure your net is laying flat as possible, because while ventilating and if you're ventilating and it's lifting up, this becomes a big problem. You would find it very difficult to ventilate. Okay, it should be flat. Okay guys, and I'll still go ahead and place pins right here. So any area you're working with, ensure that you place the pins. Another thing is, if you go ahead and pin down if you use a big pin, it's going to enlarge this hole. It's going to enlarge this hole. So it is advisable that use a tiny pin. Of pinning is you don't use a big pin. Okay, use a tiny pin, and while pinning, go through the hole. You can see the hole there. You guys can see it. Then you go through the hole, so you don't end up ripping the net, because if you should go through the line, of course you'll weaken that particular line and risk the stuff from ripping off. So I'm just going to go ahead and pin every part of this. Now what you don't want to do is to pin and this side is really lifting up. You don't want that. Where this place is very, you're trying to ventilate and this one is coming up, you don't want that. You want this to be as flat as possible. Okay, this will also ensure the tightness of your knot. So now next thing is the pin, the type of pin you use. This is a handmade and this is a China made ventilating needle. This is very important. To be very sincere with you, if you're just starting up and you feel you can't use this, fine, go ahead and use a crochet needle. But if you're going to be doing this professionally, you have to learn how to use the real ventilating needle. any of these can work. So for this training, I'm going to be using this one. This is the one I use for ventilating, and this is the one my workers use. I will also demonstrate with this, but for the sake of or should I go ahead, should I do this, okay, fine, let's do this. Let's go ahead and use this. And this needle is a 2x3 needle. Okay, is a 2x3, so which means it picks only 2 to 3 strands of hair. Now to arrange the hairs you want to use, don'ts for this, the don'ts on this is you don't pack so many hairs, especially when you're starting up. You don't pack so many hairs, and you pack very little. If you're just a starter, you pack very little. You can even go ahead and just select the 2 strands you want to ventilate. Okay, select the 2 strands and just work with that until you master it. But for a start, you pack very few hairs. Now don't do this. I see a lot of people do this. I mean, I don't know how this works. This is a don't for me. If you want to ventilate, you turn it this way, okay, you grab it here and then you pinch and then you twist. Okay, so after doing this, this is the do. The don't is for you to do this. This is not it. Make sure you hold it like this, because this will help you, and it makes it a lot easier to see the number of strands of hairs you're working with. Now another don't is this. That's from this this folded part to this neck. It should not be long. It shouldn't be too long. Okay, this should not be too long. The closer the better. So this is the do, and this is the don't, especially when you're still starting up. In fact, even if you've been in the game, this is a don't. This is the do. Okay guys, so next thing is, don't just rush into ventilating. This will also determine how fast you ventilate. Okay, if you're doing this, make sure you pull out some hairs. Now, when you pull out some hairs, you'll see the number of strands you want to work with, okay? But when you leave it like that, like a block, this does not just only waste your time, okay, while ventilating. So it makes you really, really slow. So the do is you bend it, hold, twist, and then you pull out some hairs. Now, let's go ahead and start the ventilating process. Okay, when you want to ventilate, okay guys, it is very, very important that you learn how to pass the needle under the net first. Learn how to pass the needle under the net and bringing it out successfully before trying to take hairs to accomplish this. Okay, I think there's going to be a part 1 of this section, then we'll get to this part 2, because I don't want this video to be very long. Now, when you want to pass the hook, you should bear in mind that there is a hook at the end of this needle. You can see it right there. Okay, so now when you're passing this, I've noticed a lot of my just push it in, and then you see what's going on. It just starts hooking. This is a don't. Okay, you have to carefully go down. You have to avoid, especially if you're trying to ventilate a particular line. So if you're trying to ventilate a particular line, you're trying to avoid hooking the line. So this is what you do. You go down and then you bring it up. I don't know if you guys can see what is going on here. And when you want to pull it out, you go down as well and gradually pull it out. Let me get the bigger needle. Let's work with this. Now, you want to ventilate a particular line. You go in through the hole. You can see the hole. Avoid coming in contact with the line. Then you bring it out. Remember, there's a hook at the end of this needle. And then when you're bringing it out, you go down. Okay, and then you bring it out. This is very, very important, because if you should just rush, you see that you're pulling on this, and before you know what's happening, you see you're almost ripping the net. This happens a lot. You don't want this to happen. So the most important, this is the don't. You go down, okay, bring out your needle, and as you're coming out, you go down as well, and you gradually bring it out. Okay, so now once you've mastered this step, we'll go into the next step. The next thing to do is to grab this hair. How to grab this hair? You go in as usual. Okay, make sure one don't is trying to go through 2 lines. You see what's going on here? This is a big don't. Don't do this. You have to ventilate a line, okay, at a time. 1 line at a time. 1 line at a time. So now you go in. You see what I'm doing? You grab the 2 hairs you're working with. You can see what's going on here. I'm grabbing 2 hairs. Okay, so ensure that this hand is strong. And now the don't is losing up your hand, and you're trying to, and then you're hooking the net and everything is messed up. No, you shouldn't do this. You have to create a tension. You see this part is already weak. You have to create a tension right here. So you grab this, okay? Make sure you're pulling on this because there's a hook at the end of this needle. There's a hook at the end of this needle. You don't want this to come out from it. So you're holding tight, then you gradually go down and then you bring it out. You see that? So you see we successfully brought this out. So we repeat it again. A don't is trying to ventilate when this is like this. I've seen my, some of my students are trying to do this and then they're struggling to get the hairs. This is a don't. It's a big don't. Stretch back your hair, arrange it properly, then you bend it, okay? Pull out some hairs. You go in as usual, like I taught you earlier. Grab the 2 hairs. Then you go down, point your needle downwards a bit, and then you bring it out. Okay, now once you have successfully gotten that part, when you've successfully learned how to grab the hair, okay, grab your 2 strands of hair, and then you successfully learn how to bring it out. The next thing now is how to twist your needle to pass it through the loop. Now you can see, I'm just going to open up this. You can see there's a loop here. You can see that opening. So what you're trying to do is to pass this, okay? It's more like you're trying to pass this like this, and then you're passing it through you're tying it up. Okay, then you have something like this. Okay, you can see that opening right there. Sure. Okay. Then you're just passing it through the loop, like you can see. You're passing it through the loop, and this is just what you're trying to achieve. Once you pass it through, remember, always hold very close to the hair. Then you grab the hair, then you pass it under the net like so. Now next thing is you grab like this. I've seen some people go under the hair. This is not advisable. It may work for you, but after a while you notice you're very slow. There's no shortcut to this thing. You just have to learn this method. Then you grab the hair like this, you go over the hair, you grab it, and then you twist, then you lower it this way. You don't do this. You grab and then you're doing this. Are you see what I'm doing? This is not it. It will work. It may work, but after a while it will make your work slower. I always advise them to do this. Okay, once it's like this, you lower your hand, you grab it like so, then you twist. While this hand is going down, this hand goes down. Once you grab it, it goes down, and then you twist. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. So once you twist, then you start pulling. This way you can see clearly what you're doing. Okay, then once it's out, you lower your hand, and then you pull. So you can see the knot is tight. Okay, now what you don't want to do is this. You grab the hair, you pass it underneath, and then you grab. Some people would grab it and then they're doing this. They're trying to look under to see how it's going to pass. It may work, but after a while you discover that this is not the best way to do it. The best way to do it, because you really want to see what you are doing, is to grab the hair. You see now I'm struggling to grab the hair because I didn't pull out the strands I'll be working with. Then you go underneath, okay, lower your hand like so, grab the hair, twist the other way until it's flat. You can see how the needle is facing now, like it's resting on that lace. Okay, then you pull until it's out, and then you place your hand downwards, and then you knot. You can see this. So another thing under don't is when holding your needle, you don't do this. Let me zoom out so you can see clearly. When holding your needle, I've seen them, they're like this. They're doing this, like, you see this is not right. I need to zoom out well. So now when ventilating, your hand shouldn't be like this. I've seen them sometimes, they will place it like this, and then they're bending their hands like this, and then this one is coming in like this. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What exactly are you doing? So if you want to get it right, hold your hairs the right way using these 2 fingers, and then you rest these 3 on the head. You can see that. Rest it on the head. This is the do and this is the don't. this is it. Then this should come in like this. You hold it with your 3 fingers, and these 2 will be resting on the head. Don't try to grab everything with all your fingers like this, because when you want to roll, you have to roll with this finger. Okay, so imagine, so you have to roll it on this 3rd finger. So imagine if it's resting here, it will be difficult for you to roll. So that's why this is the rolling part, as in when you're trying to roll to bring it out. Now let's do it again. Let's just, so you guys can have a better understanding of what I'm doing. Oh, you see, now I was trying to pass it through 2 lines. Okay, you see that? So now you see the way it is. I'm just gonna just roll it. This is a lot easier. But when it's like this, how exactly do you roll? Like, it becomes difficult. That's when you see them, they're trying to do this. You know, this is, it may work for some people, but the right way is to hold it like so, grab your hair, and then you roll. And another thing is, make sure you hold tight at this point. At this point, I'm talking about my left hand. Make sure you're holding it, because when you're trying to ventilate and then this is happening, and then that's happening, and then this finally happens. Please don't. Arrange your hair properly. When it's too long, another don't. I've talked about this earlier, but I just feel I should talk about it again. When it's too long, this is what happens. You're fighting to grab hair. You're fighting to grab. You don't want this. Now, you arrange your hair carefully. Pull out the hairs you want, so you can clearly see the ones you're working with. Go down, bring it out. You see that tension right there? This is what you want. And this area, this loop here should not, this is a don't. It shouldn't be too small, because when it's too small, hold on, I think I need to zoom in. Now, when it's too small, you find it difficult to, the size of the loop should be almost equal or even a bit bigger than this part of this needle, just the top part of the needle. So now when it's too small, look at this. You see you're finding it difficult to pass it through. That's a big problem. But when it's long enough, you can easily just twist, pull it, and then it goes through. Simple. Another thing I've seen people do, another major don't, is when you want to pass it through and then you're going in like this, and then you see them, they're struggling. No, the hairs should go in the same direction you're pulling it, the same direction. So this is it. You grab it, and then it should go that direction. Simple. Release your hand. It should just go that direction, like voila, like that, just like that. It should go the same direction. So there will definitely be a part 2 of this video, but I think I'll be stopping here. If there's any other challenge you're having, make sure you let me know in the comment section. So I'm going to be ventilating with the normal one I use, the handmade. For me, it's faster. So I'm just going to be, it's almost still the same method, but you know, I kind of prefer this because somehow it just does the work for me. Although you can see that it's a lot easier for me, but you can trust me, you can use any of the needles to still achieve the same thing. You see that you still turn it, but then this one pushes this to the end, it pushes the hair to the end, and then you knot. So this one gives you a tighter knot, but it doesn't still matter. You see that? And then from the back, you can see this one at the back, the one at the back, the hair at the back with the loop, okay, is going to push the one in front to the hook, and then you knot. Okay, so it's understandable when you make some mistakes. We make mistakes while ventilating. Yeah, your hair may snap, it's normal. So when you're going through any of those challenges, it's normal. Just be patient with yourself. So I hope you've learned something from this video, and I know maybe I must have missed 1 or 2 challenges, but hopefully later we'll also talk about it. So have a nice time and practice. Be patient with yourself, and you finally learn it. Have a nice day, and please, when you're ventilating, please, it should go the direction. It should go the direction you're not in. It shouldn't go this other direction, because you don't want this to show. You don't want these tiny circles to show. It should go this direction. We still have a lot of things to learn from ventilating. This is just the beginning part of it. You can learn this within 5 minutes, 30 minutes, but the main ventilating takes a little while. When we talk about the arrangement of the hairs and all that. So do have a wonderful time, guys. Love you guys. Bye bye. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. See you in my next video. Goodbye.